In this video, you will learn how to price items at the New Day thrift store. To start, let's answer the question of what is pricing. Pricing is the process that occurs so that donated items can be moved from the warehouse to the storefront to be sold. The pricing process can be broken down into 4 steps. Step 1. Inspecting the item. Step 2. Putting the appropriate color tag on that item. Step 3. Putting the appropriate barcode on the tag. And the final step, Step 4, is placing the item in the storefront to be sold. Before we dive into an in-depth explanation of each step, let's talk about where you will be working. Every volunteer that's pricing has their own station. Each station has the pricing tools and tags needed to price any item. Every station is numbered and has corresponding bins that are numbered in order to keep things organized. Step 1. Inspection. The store manager will give you a bin filled with items for you to price. Your first step is to check the label of the bin and retrieve the corresponding barcode box from the supply area. For example, if your bin says home decor, retrieve the home decor barcode box. Pick an item out of the bin. Assess its condition. Is it broken or damaged? If so, throw the item away unless it's an article of clothing, a purse, or a shoe. Instead of throwing these types of items away, we place them in the Salvation Army bin. The item can be worn, but not too worn. This is what an okay amount of wear on an item looks like. And this is what an item with too much wear looks like. Sometimes an item just needs a good wipe down. Is the item small enough or possessing such little value that it should be bundled with other items to make what we call a grab bag? If so, place the item in the stackable bins in the workroom. The bins are labeled according to department. If the item seems to be of higher value than typical items, you can ask a manager or just place it on the purple tag cart for them to look at later. Sometimes people donate office supplies that can be used in the thrift store, such as rubber bands, pens, or bags. If you come across one of these items, place it in the potential supplies bin. Step 2. Tagging. Now that the item has passed the inspection phase, it's time to figure out what the appropriate tag is for the item. The reason we tag items is because each tag has a color, and the color signifies when an item was priced and placed into the storefront. We use a cycle of 4 different colors. Every month, there is a tagging color and a clearance color. For example, we are currently in the month of January, so yellow is our tagging color and green is our clearance color. There are a few different types of tags. These are paper tags for use with the bullet gun. They are used on soft goods, fabrics, stuffed animals, or anything else that can have a plastic bullet pierced into it. This is how the bullet gun works. To load the bullet gun, push the bullet release button and load the bullets. Now to tag an item, pierce the tag, then the fabric of the item, preferably in a seam. Pull down on the trigger and gently remove the needle. Sticker tags are used on any item that has a surface that it can be affixed to, such as plates, pictures, and mugs. If the item is a DVD, CD, or book, instead use a dot sticker. String tags are used on items that cannot have a sticker tag affixed to it or be pierced by the bullet gun. You can also put string tags on especially large items. Lastly, purple tags are used on items that possess exceptional value that we wouldn't want to sell at half price. Step 3. Pricing. Once you have a general idea of the price, you can choose from one of the multiple prices within the barcode box. Whenever possible, barcodes are the preferred method for pricing an item. There are 2 types of pricing: fixed pricing and subjective pricing. Fixed pricing refers to how some departments are always priced the same. For example, DVDs are always sold at a fixed price of $2. The departments with fixed prices are listed on the bulletin board. If your item is in a department on this list, no barcode is necessary. unless you think the item possesses more or less value than the fixed price. Subjective pricing. If the item isn't in a department that is subject to fixed pricing, then you get to assign a price to it. The following pricing guidelines and tools are used to determine subjective pricing. We try to price items at a quarter of their current value, but our price can go up or down depending on its quality and condition. For most items, you can just use your best judgment. Sometimes, however, Google Lens may be helpful in getting an idea of an item's current value, especially for items that appear to be of higher value. If you are uncertain what to price an item at, feel free to check out similar items that are already priced in the storefront. Now, let's walk through a couple of examples of subjective pricing. This item has already been inspected. It's currently January, so we tagged it with a yellow tag. I would guess its current value is in between $10 and $15. A quarter of that is between $2.50 and $3.75. Now I'll take a look at what barcodes are available for this department and choose the best one for this range. In this case, it's $3. Just like the last item, this item has already been inspected and tagged. I'm not sure what the value of this item is, so I'll use Google Lens to see what other vendors are charging. After opening the Google app, click Google Lens. Angle the camera to include the whole item, then click the shutter button. For this item, other vendors are charging around $5. A quarter of $5 is $1.25. Now I'll take a look at what barcodes are available for this department and choose the closest one to $1.25. In this case, it is $1. Step 4. Stocking. Once you've priced an item, place it on a rolling cart. Once the rolling cart is full, you can go out into the storefront and stock the items. The storefront is organized into departments. The bulletin board will always have an up-to-date storefront organization sheet so that you can find out where to place your item. Lastly, when placing the items on the floor, try to display them in an appealing fashion, keeping like kinds of items together. Once you stock all of your newly priced items out in the storefront, return to your station and put your empty bin into the bin drop area of the warehouse. Notify management that you need a new bin of items and repeat the pricing process. At the end of your shift, please clean up after yourself. Make sure all bins and items are put away. Throw all trash and recycling away. Make sure all supplies and tools are in their appropriate spots, and refill any supplies that are low for the next person using the station. Extra supplies can be found on the workroom supply shelves. Put supply containers back on the lower shelf of the station. Wipe the station down. Pick up and vacuum debris that has fallen on the floor of your work area. If there is ever a time you are not able to complete pricing a bin or are unsure what to do with an item, please notify the manager or leave a note. Otherwise, never leave anything on your station. For certain departments, there are special instructions regarding pricing. We sort our clothes into 2 different groupings. The first group is newborn through size 6, and the second group is youth size 7 through adult. Those groupings determine the price tier that the clothes fall into. First, assess the quality of the item. Check for stains, holes, excessive wear, pilling, missing buttons, broken zippers, etc. Then, hang the item on the appropriate hanger. Typically, hang clothes on a plastic swivel hanger. However, if the fabric is slippery or has a wide neck, use a velvet hanger. All men's and women's pants are hung sideways on a pant swivel hanger. Be sure to zip and button pants. All hanger hooks should point to the left when looking at the front of the garments. Note that items that are part of a set are sold separately, but are hung next to each other. Always put the tag on the right side of the garment. For tops, attach the tag to the longest point of the sleeve. For bottoms, Attach the tag to the waistband. Most clothes are subject to the fixed price posted on the bulletin board and do not need a barcode, but still need a color. If you come across an item of significantly more or less value, you can use a barcode with a different price. Hang the items on a mobile clothing rack by size. Then, when the rack is full, bring it out to the floor and hang the items in the correct places. Assess the quality. Watch for holes, severe pilling, excessive stretching, and dark stains. Lay the pair of socks out flat and use bullets to connect the pair together. Then use specific bullets with hooks in order to hang them on the store floor. Assess the quality. Watch out for missing hooks, excessive stretching, and sweat stains. Hang upside down with a clip hanger. Assess the quality. Watch out for excessive wear and tear or excessive stains on the outside or inside of the shoe. Many shoes need a wipe down. Choose the best type of tag for the shoe material and adhere to the right shoe. If using a sticker tag, place it on the inside of the right shoe. Assess the quality. Watch out for cracking, fraying of straps or edges, and stains or dirt on both the inside or outside. String tags usually work best for purses and bags. All kitchen items are sold as individual pieces, including dish sets, with the exception of items with covers, which should be taped together. Assess for quality. Watch out for chips, cracking, rusting, or excessive staining, scratches, or warping of plastics. Put packaging tape on any sharp edges, specifically the edges of all kitchen knives. First, assess for quality. Check for stains, holes in fraying, or undone hemming. For sheets, blankets, curtains, and tablecloths, use the helping hand sheet folder to hold large items up to check for stains or holes. You can also use the helping hand to fold large linen items. Hang with velvet hangers or large blanket-style hangers. Have the linen opening on the right side while looking at the item on the hanger. Then place the tag and barcode on the bottom corner. For bath and swim towels, fold in quarters. Hang with clip hangers, or if heavy, hang on velvet hangers. Have the linen opening on the right side while looking at the item on the hanger. Then place the tag and barcode on the bottom right corner. For washcloths, hang with clip hangers. There's no need to fold them. Then place the tag and barcode on the bottom right corner. Note that there are examples of all of these linens hung in the workroom.